Subscribe to Nigeria's Craziest. Press the bell icon and never miss another video update.
Nigeria's Craziest is not a review of any political parties, individuals, or religious group. This show is just for comedy purposes only. It might contain scenes with strong languages, strong satirical humor, links to a relative you might know, and references some may find offensive. If that kind of thing will offend you, because close your browser now and get out of here. Get out of here, man! Shit, I'm saying! Because that's what we do!
Comedians are absolutely insane. That means evil.
Hello guys, welcome to this episode. J Israel is my guy. Bang balala. You cannot sing again. Your song is now dried up.
J Israel is not my guy.
You have denied him.
No, yes. You are denying me the public, and I will deny him the presence of the public too.
Hi.
Yes, he has gone back to his old ways. I don't like somebody like that. He's a snake.
Hi,
And some people call it a snitch. You understand?
It's not straightforward.
Like yes, his way is like this.
I told you.
You believe it's going. That means Solomon is right.
Yes, now Solomon is right. He's not a straightforward person.
No.
Hello guys, welcome to this episode. On this episode, we want to take a look at J Israel going back to the world. Going back to his vomit, going back to the prophetic nonsense, going back to the fake rubbish and the fake miracle and the fake everything. My brother, my sister, J Israel has teamed up with the great renowned charlatan called Apostle Mohlala. And J Israel and Apostle Mohlala, they are now friends.
They don't turn paddy.
Let me read this post, because people was calling him out for going to be friends with Apostle Mohlala. Yeah, J Israel, he said, I am built for criticism. One thing that will never move or shake me is criticism. If I woke up in the morning and no one is criticizing me for this or the other thing, I'll fall sick. So this morning it brings joy to go through my post, realizing the number of critics who are here. I don't block critics, but I turn them to fans. Watch this space. But on that same note, I have a few things to address. When I cried for help, none of all these people blabbing on my post were there to offer prayers and stand with me as their brothers. When I fell into depression and disappeared for days without nobody knowing my whereabouts, none of these people screaming on my comments were there. When I was suicidal and dying from within because of rejection, where were you? I went to 5 specific pastors whose names I won't mention here, seeking prayers and people to stand with me because the journey was becoming too heavy for me. But all they saw was someone they could use to gain more followers on social media. Other than helping a brother, they wanted me to come and sit in their church and help their ministry to grow. What a bunch of selfish individuals. It is funny how many people are ready to jump and attack without interrogating the truth behind one's action. Apostle Mohlala is one of the very, very few people who reached out to me in my lowest times, drove to my house, embraced me, and reminded me of the great calling upon my life, which I almost threw away. We prayed together for 3 days. He said to me, my brother, let's go and do the work of God. I've been connected to Apostle Mohlala for more than 5 years. He's the only man who would call me and give me an open rebuke, knowing too well it's out of love, not slander. Before Apostle Mohlala came to my place in Joburg to pray with me, God connected me with a great bishop, Apostle Siko, whom I love and respect and will continue to do with all my heart. He embraced me as a child in the ministry, showed me love, and will forever cherish that which I felt. I met him. He's an embodiment of fatherhood, a true patriarch of faith. I love him dearly. Before you cast stone, ask yourself, before you attack without knowledge and understand, sit down and breathe first. Don't use emotions to comment on social media because you will regret one day. I am J Israel. It's time to demonstrate the genuine prophetic utterance, show the world the true power of God, and release heavenly ministries that cannot be understood by the mere mortal. You see this J Israel guy?
He said no waste. He said nobody call or whatever to say before we talk. Let me call him.
Oh, J Israel.
Yes, on WhatsApp. If you will pick. Yes, we will not pick.
Anyways, he said nobody checked up on him, nobody did this one, nobody did that one. He went to 5 pastors who they were supposed to take him as a brother. First of all, Jay, the journey you decided to walk in, you took. You betrayed that journey.
That is back to Christ.
Back to Christ journey. You betrayed that journey when you went to start dating Blessing Mashangwa, and left your calling. When you started collecting money from people like Bushiri and Ubat Angel.
Calling Ubat
Papa. Now when you are exposed, you didn't have what to do again. You say, oh, let me go back to Christ. I want to go back to Christ. I want to stop exposing. We supported you. You went back to Christ, in quotes. You started preaching. You saw that you were not getting followers. You were not getting anybody was looking at you. You now said, oh, let me come back to expose. You started doing expose again. Suddenly, you are not teaming up with people that you call charlatan, that are thieves. Apostle Mohlala, criminal, charlatan. You are not teaming up with him to come and be doing the same prophetic nonsense. Oh, I see you. You have one shoe. The shoe in your house is black. It's not red. The spirit of
waste.
Oh, you not see that he was doing that nonsense? He was doing prophetic now.
Did he?
To women. I'm just saying. Okay. You are doing the same thing. You criticize them for that they are.
That even that time that you use chicken power.
My brother, which chicken power? My brother, you are fake. Let's tell the truth.
See.
You are fake. You don't have any prophetic vision. You don't see anything.
Yeah.
You are just a hustler. You are just a con man.
Jay, let me say something. Jay, you know I used to say you're my guy, but you are really casted or costed the trust or what I thought you were going to give us. Like coming back to Christ, truly, because I never expected you to go back to this man, Mohlala, whatever. So now you were looking for help, you were looking for support. Who can stand by you during your dying time? You did not see. It's the same man you criticize, the same charlatan person. That means if this man decided to stand by you, you will go back to him.
If Afluka, yes. If Afluka, call him now.
If you talk to him now you will go back to them and say, oh, now what will you now say? You are true man of God, because
didn't he say that Makandiwa is a true man of God? Didn't this madman say that Makandiwa is a true man?
You are just listen. You are convinced. You know the anointing is going back to that prophetic. First thing about anything about prophetic church, I fake. That's just the truth.
Fake.
There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, I put it to you.
A pastor, a prophet don't own the church. That's just that first one shows that they are thief.
Yes.
They are in there for the money. They are not in for anything that can help the church or people. They are there because they know that when they tell you story of what happened to you, will drop money, and people will come and be more in your church. So that first thing cancelled it out that these people are fake. Likewise, the way you have turned back from what we expected your fans. You know when you posted that picture that you were prophesying, you were speaking to these people. If you see comment, you have to criticize because that was not what they expected from you.
Yes.
The expectation were high for you to. They love the way you go back to singing.
First of all, you know what this guy is a con man.
Very con.
He has made money from this thing. I said he opened a studio. The studio is to what? To preach.
Yes.
Just to preach and sing.
That's all.
That is what you wanted to do when you left this prophetic nonsense. Now, suddenly, you are now back
to prophetic community
because you need money to sustain your lifestyle. All the BB car you are driving, you need money to pay. You need money to sustain the house you are living in. Jay, you are a charlatan.
See, let me tell you, Jay. We have been trying to open people's eyes for long. Till date, we no see support. But that does not mean we should go back and say during our hard time. We never say we want to say okay.
Do you know how many millions that we've been offered?
You don't.
Do you know how many millions we've been offered to close down this channel? Do you know how many millions?
And to stop talking about those men.
Because we don't come here and say it. One day, on a good day, we'll talk. We will not say anything. But now, any small thing they give you money, all these men, they will give them money, they will drop out. How many of them are talking about the truth again? How many of them? How many of them?
Jay,
you disappoint me. You are a disappointment. I used to tease you, but now I know that you are not a human being.
No.
No.
You follow.
No.
See, that annoying me. So because if I just say a church, they call them prophetic church. Get out.
I was surprised to
Don't
see Jay Israel prophesying at Apostle Mohlala's program.
Don't even come close.
So now, people are not. The fact that people can even go and meet Jay Israel for prophecy is baffling to me.
People are
stupid.
They will
Chicken power. What prophecy can this one give? Look at Jay Israel, somebody that cannot even put his life in a straight line. What can this one? Which prophecy can he give? He cannot even decide on what he wants to do with himself. This one that is using his mboro to magaya every mashangwa. As he is now, he has one girl sucking his mboro. Then we suck his mboro, he will go outside now and say he's seeing prophecy. What prophecy is this? Is it mboro prophecy? My brother, don't just annoy me a bit.
All for the gram.
All for the social media.
Yes.
Yeah, say, smart and you say in your lowest. All of us have we not been depressed? Have we not been depressed in our lives?
How many times me I don't cry for inside I say no help, nothing.
Do you know how many times we stay like this? Nothing. We think, what are we doing?
Till date.
What are
sometimes
we doing?
we even get tired and say
we are not doing.
We are not doing. We tired, but yet we still come back and say let's.
Because the truth is absolute. There's nothing that can change the truth. You cannot, if you say the absolute truth today, tomorrow if they call you, you say the absolute truth.
Yes.
The truth is absolute. Nothing will change it. But you have said one here. You say one tomorrow. You say, I won't be surprised if it's still Magayin blessing Mashangwa. I won't be surprised.
That one no more. That one is.
Once Debe is everly Debe. Okafor's law. He goes.
You know, she was following that girl. That time
she was following the girl abi.
That guy, that girl on Instagram.
Yeah.
That girl that she even told me now that wants to get married to the girl. Now you know they follow the girl.
Where the girl?
She know even they follow am again. Maybe they are doing it in the corner. Jay Israel, you follow my hand big time.
Very soon you go and team up with Afluka. Maybe if Afluka call you now and support you, we know you are still in communication with you, but Angel, we know you are a charlatan. You are a charlatan. You came out, we believed you. Most of the things you said that time you were doing expose. True, everybody were happy for you. But
why not continue?
Because he had ulterior motives to doing it. He was not doing it out of the goodness of his heart. He had ulterior motives. He goes. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at LaughMayor. Follow him on Instagram and Joshua Comedy. Follow us on our social media handles and just don't forget you can become a member of this channel. The join button is beside the subscribe button. Click anyone and become a member. And don't forget guys, we have our backup channel, we have our Patreon link, and we have our account number displayed on the screen if you want to support us. Thank you guys. We love you.